Just like that, it's episode 7 of Conquering the Ark entirely. I don't get to take anything with me from map to map though, so each map we're starting fresh. We're completing the game. We're conquering every map. If you want to see all of the rules and things that I have to do before going from map to map, please read the description. Other than that, thanks for clicking on the vid. Alrighty, so right off the bat, decided to try and tame this Therizinosaurus. Did not go well. So I gave up on that and just took my Spino home. Looted a loot drop, wasn't too bad. Then I found this area full of equus, so I placed a sleeping bag and named it Horse, so I wouldn't forget where they are. Now I did want to tame a tape jara, so I started building this trap in an area where I had seen one before. And it took a little bit of searching, but I did find the tape jara, and I did get it captured. Only to realize, when I was Google searching how to tame them, because I wanted to make sure I did it right, that you can bola these things. I didn't know you could bola these things. Oh well, at least I got it knocked out. That's kind of all that matters. Someday I'm gonna get one of those things. Anyway, my flying reptile finally tamed. So I took her, along with my 2 new Spinos, all the way back home on the other side of the island. Now's probably a good time to mention I got rid of my Ark editions and Genesis Plus mods. Since I am conquering all of the Ark maps, basically completing the game, I decided I wanted to do it with the original dinos and nothing new or fancy added. So the X Spino I tamed is no longer here, unfortunately. I took Saitama out to the Arctic because I wanted to knock out some Arctic tames. Since again, I am working to get all the Steam achievements, and one of them is to tame every dino on the island. Found a couple of prehistoric dolphins, but this water is way too cold for that. So I attempted to get this dire wolf instead. And I died. And died again. And again. And again. But not before dying one more time. Well, now I'm out of flyers and thinking I should probably have an otter by now. Wait, is that another metal rat? It's a tech raptor. Okay, my stuff can wait. We're waiting. My stuff can so wait, dude. My stuff can't wait because I need my stuff to tame the stupid tech raptor. That was completely useless, and I am frozen. After finally making it back, and not dying this time, I decided to leave everybody there and go tame stuff while I was in the Arctic. And right off the bat, I found a pair of mammoths, and attempted to cure the insomnia of at least one of them. It's a level 8. It is a level 8. I've never tamed a mammoth before, guys. This is cool. And while that mammoth was taming, I went off and found myself a dire wolf. And one of these Arctic pigs. Then I collected these 3 new tames along with all the other animals I had stuck in the Arctic and decided to go home. Having a passive healer is going to be very helpful. Thankfully, the tech raptor I had spotted earlier was still around, so I carried it all the way to the taming pen where it escaped immediately. But thankfully, Saitama doesn't have any issue being bait, so I was able to knock it out pretty easily. A level 96 female was much better than I was expecting. Then I went hunting for organic polymer, found an explorer note, tamed a penguin, and when I came home, I was able to craft a full set of Geely armor. And I finally headed out to that beehive in hopes of taming that queen bee, but I got distracted taming an equus. And promptly paid a price. But I tried again, only this time it was the equus that received the attack. So I headed back to where I left Saitama and found out he had been busy. Plus, I spotted another equus. It was a level 2. That was a fast tame. I've never tamed anything so fast in my life. Then I promptly abandoned the horse and found a couple beaver dams to raid. I would also like to mention that I am on the hunt for a male Spino that's at least above level 50 because the only 2 Spinos I have now are both girls. Y'all, I found another tech raptor. In case you haven't noticed by now, I may or may not have an obsession. In any case, I dropped her off with my Equus and finally headed out to actually find the beehive. But then when I finally broke it open, nothing happened? So, did I get scammed or what? So I just ended up going to the redwoods and getting some tree sap tap placed down, because tree sap is an ingredient for sweet veggie cakes, and I do need those. Then after making it back home, I spent a couple minutes organizing everything before heading out once again to steal all of these beavers' hard work. Then I tamed a giant turtle. After that, I decided to fly off and gather a couple tames I had scattered across the island, which consisted of this Carnotaurus, this Tech Raptor, and the extremely low-leveled Equus. Unfortunately, we lost the Carno on the way home. And for a while there, I thought I had lost the Tech Raptor as well, but I eventually found him. And finally, we were all safely home at my redwood base. Then I went searching for a male Spino, didn't find any, so I tamed a Pteranodon. Now, I got this Pteranodon so I could fly across the map fast in search of a Quetzal, but I never found one. I flew across the map twice. Funny how I see them everywhere until I need them. Eventually, I ended up near the red obelisk and decided to take a chance on this Megalodon. And almost immediately after putting it to sleep, I too decided to take a nap. But as soon as I had the Meg tamed, I flew all the way back to the redwoods to get ingredients so I could make him a saddle. Now I can explore the deep. And here's where we end it. If you made it this far, thank you. Please leave a like. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Hopefully it doesn't take a month and a half to upload this time.